You hit a what?
A mailbox.
You hit a mailbox?
It has like the brick. It's the brick one? Yeah, and then so...
Good morning, guys. It's Thursday right now, and it's 5:30, and I have class in about a few hours, but I should probably do some studying because I have a quiz today, so let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, guys? I'll see you guys in a little bit. What are we doing, Crystal?
We're just filling water into those tubes.
Wow, how scientific,
I
right?
know.
Charlie?
Yes.
Rinse it out, sir.
Again?
You want to do it, Charlie? Right? There has to be spray.
Right?
Right?
Right.
You're right. You're gonna be a YouTube star. You're gonna watch millions. Right?
Oh, I hate that noise.
I know more than you.
Careful, what did you do? Did you burn yourself?
No, I dropped it.
Oh, don't worry, okay?
Bro, you scare me.
Okay, no worries, alright.
Maybe you should give me the sign now.
Yeah, maybe.
Confiscated, yeah, that's
I know. Charlie is not allowed anymore. He jinxed it.
He goes to C.
A?
Oh, what? A. Just kidding. Oh.
G goes to?
Oh, there you go, C.
C goes to?
G.
G. I think first close by. It's okay, no worries at all.
Can I give you this back, Charlie?
Yeah.
Were you brilliant able?
Yep.
You're terrible with that camera, honestly. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright, so you guys are probably wondering why the hell did I wake up at like around 5 in the morning to do my homework? Well, that's because it is 4.0 season, baby. Yeah. I'm trying to get a 4.0 this semester. I'm gonna share with you guys my tips on studying and just making good grades and to help you get into good schools that you want to get into. So the first one is going to be...
So a really good tip to not procrastinate is to just get a calendar or a homework calendar or your syllabus that your professor or your teacher, whatever, gives you. Make note of whenever that assignment is due. And what I like to do is I like to plan sometimes about 3, 4, 5 days ahead of time and just get it done so I don't have to worry about it later. That's just one pretty big tip that I do, and so far it's been working pretty well for me, so I recommend you guys do that.
All right, now this next tip, nobody likes doing it, but it works really well. But well, for me at least, but just sit in the front of the class the next time, because let me tell you why it's good. So whenever you sit in the back, like majority of you guys like to do, you don't really pay attention, and sometimes you do other things while the teacher is teaching, and then you may be listening, but you're not actively listening. It just goes in one ear and then out the other, so you're gonna forget the material that was taught in the class. Someone was there. Okay, sitting up front, you'll be able to listen better, and then for all you blind people like me, you'll be able to see better as well. So there's a lot of great things about sitting up front. It just sucks that your friends are not up there as well, and you can't do other things. But hey, I recommend doing it if you want to get that good that A in the class. Now the next tip is going to be, okay, so the next thing I like to do is study. If you want to know the material, then you can't be dependent on class all the time. You have to try to learn the material yourself on your own time, and that means cracking open that textbook and read the freaking material, because if you don't, then how the heck are you going to know what to do? Practice makes perfect. Repetition is going to help you remember things. So in the beginning of this video, I woke up at around 5:30 to 5:40 to study. And I do that because I focus a lot better in the morning sometimes, because I have a fresh memory, and that allows me to study a lot better. And plus, it's very quiet. There's no noise, no outside noise or anything from anywhere. So you guys don't have to do that. I'm not saying to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go do that, but I mean, that's what I do. Also, one other key thing that really helps me is that whenever you're in class, you take notes. That's one time you take notes. I like to take it 3 times. So, and here's why. because repetition is key. The more you do something, the more you're gonna remember it. For example, whenever you're singing a song in the car, I know y'all be singing your hearts out in the car, so don't even lie. But whenever you guys sing your song in the car, whatever it be, the more you sing it, the more you're going to remember the lyrics, right? Of course. Now, the same thing goes for studying. The more you write it out and the more you read it, the more you're gonna remember the material. So I typically study 3 times, and here's a breakdown of it. So on Tuesday, I have my lecture, and I take notes then. And then that's it for that day. And then goes to Wednesday. I don't have class on Wednesday, or that biology class. So the night of, before I go to sleep, I study one more time, but it's not super in-depth. It's just I read over my things, my notes, and then I maybe jot down some more notes for more repetition. And the third one will be early in the morning, the day of. My lab and quiz was at 7, so I woke up at 5:30 and then studied then. But the third time I studied was the most crucial one, because that's whenever I did my in-depth studying, and that's what carries all the information I took in from that study period to my quiz, and it allows me to perform well because it's still fresh on my mind. But that's a really super good tip that I do, and I've told other people, and it works for them. So maybe you guys try it and let me know if it works for you. Let me know down in the comments if you have tried any of these tips before, and if you have any tips of your own to share. Please link it down in the comments and let other people see your other tips as well. Avery, what are your points?
I'm gonna say you should do weekly school checks, which are kind of like vibe checks, except just for homework. Which is like you list out all the stuff that's gonna be due next week, and then you like can put like tiers on it. It's like tier 1, like that's really high priority, and like tier 2 and tier 3. I've been doing that, and it's mostly worked, especially for online stuff, because you forget about it otherwise.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, what's up?
I got 1 point.
Yeah.
Study little, have fun a lot. You will get a 4.0. That's
There
what
you
I
go. That's what we like to hear.
It's like 2.0 season.
Yeah. round up.
Yeah, there you go. I'm telling you, it's for sure. You get a 4.0. Focus on your studies, but at the same time,
have fun.
Yeah,
I agree.
make time to have fun.
Exactly.
Get a 4.0.
Fun is very important.
All right, man. Thanks for your input, guys.
Yes, of course.
This pretty much concludes all of my tips and tricks that I utilize myself to get good grades, be overall a pretty good student. But that pretty much concludes everything, and I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what else you want me to cover for college. Anything you want me to do, I'll pretty much just do it. It don't matter. I'm here to help you guys out and show you guys what goes on in my life and my experiences, and then I'll share it with you guys. But like I said, leave a comment down below, like and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Adios.
Give his rubber back. Somebody said shoot. They're going to kick you out. The police is coming.
I know.
You know what April does when she's mad?
Acts like
What she do?
Just like this. And
she goes like, watch this. I'll do a demonstration.
All right, demonstrate.
This is what April does. This is what April does. This is what April does. Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah. He's gonna beat up every.
Wait, look, I'm barely touching you, and...
That's what April is.